Yo, what's up, guys? We back, man. This is another recap slash rant. This is not a gameplay video for Madden 20, but this is talking about the real life game of the Falcons versus the Cardinals. Now, the game just went off, man. First of all, I would like to say shout out to Larry Fitzgerald, Chandler Jones, Terrell Suggs. Those guys, man, they just ballers out there, bro. Especially Larry and Terrell Suggs. Chandler Jones is an up and coming guy, even though he's been around for a minute. Patrick Peterson that played this game. But Terrell Suggs and Larry Fitzgerald, they'll be in the Hall of Fame. But anyway, bro, this game, yeah, it's one of those emotional games, bro. It's like we start off trash. We start off like how we've been playing the whole season. Complete trash, like trash. Like I'm talking about Freeman at first wasn't doing nothing. Everybody was just playing sluggish. The defense was giving them yards. This man, Kyler Murray, was running around like he was playing Madden 20 with Escape Artist. The dude was just running around just the whole game. Tate McKinley was after him. Vic Beasley was after him. Claiborne was after him. Ended up hurting, like, I think hurting himself or something like that. We cannot get this, man. I don't think we got one sack this game. Kyler Murray just came out and balled 27 attempts. 27 completions, 37 attempts, 340 yards, 3 touchdowns, on interceptions. David Johnson, who I believe is an overrated running back, he hasn't really did nothing, but somehow the dude is still in the question for the top running back. 12 carries, 34 yards, 1 touchdown. But the Chase Edmonds, that dude on the Cardinals, that man was actually balling out. Even though he had five carries for 35 yards, and David Johnson had 12 carries for 35 yards. David Johnson scored that 1 yard touchdown, but Chase Edmonds was the one that really seemed like he had a great impact. And Kyler Murray 11 carries for 32 yards. So the quarterback, you know, basically, the quarterback basically did the same as the running backs for their team. Receiving, Larry Fitzgerald, 6 receptions, 69 yards. David Johnson, I guess he had the yards. He had a receiving touchdown. But other than that, bro, that's just how it is. As far as the Falcons, y'all know I'm a Falcons fan, bro. And I believe, even though I'm not with the whole Dan Quinn stuff, bro, like Dan Quinn gotta go. He still gotta go. But I'm not gonna blame this loss too much on him. Because I just think we had it in position to win. And I'm not the one to talk about referees this game, but I think the 3 blown calls this game was very crucial for us, and we still had a chance to win the game. Y'all know I never try to use referees as an excuse. I'd be like, yo, we got our butt kicked, shout out to the other team. But that first freaking fumble before the end zone when they marked him in the goal line, that was trash. That freaking fair catch interference call was freaking garbage. That last freaking run by Kyler Murray was straight trash. He was literally short of the freaking 4th down, but somehow they couldn't reverse that. That makes no sense. So I only shout out to Dan Quinn for challenging like the play when the dude fumbled, even though they didn't say he was a fumble. He rolled over the dude's body and the ball dropped. So shout out to Dan Quinn for actually trying to challenge that instead of just letting it go. But guess what? I don't know what the freak happened. I don't know what they was looking at. Mike Pereira and the other dudes was like, yo, every time we had one of those things, they was like, okay, you know what? This should be overturned. We good. He was short. He wasn't down one. And then there was no interference on one. The dudes in New York, I don't know what the freak they was doing. But the sports analyst every single time said, there's no question. Like, what are they doing? It's a horrible call, stuff like that. But, like I said, if you were a good team, it shouldn't even come down to stuff like that, man. But they was horrible calls, and I'll make that known. They was completely horrible calls. I haven't seen some officiating like this in a long time where I feel like actually impacted the game a lot. Sorry, that was my phone. And it's just tough, bro. Like it's horrible to for games to just go down to officiating like that. But anyway, yo, this game started off so slow, but as far as the second half, that's all I can remember. Like the first half was just like every other game. Nobody was doing nothing. Freeman was getting bundled up. We was getting open a little bit, but not too crazy. Dudes was just going downfield. On the Cardinals, Max Williams, I think this is the receiver's name, the tight end's name. He was doing good, getting open. Like they were just going downfield, just flying downfield, and it was like we couldn't do nothing to stop him, bro. Kyler Murray, you just can't touch that motherfucker, bro. The dude was just running around like Mighty Mouse or some junk. I don't know if that's his nickname, but the dude, we just could not contain him, man, bro. They defense was just doing good at first. Matt Ryan got sacked, I think 2 times. I don't know, but one by Terrell Suggs, another one by Chandler Jones, or both of them at the same time, or something like that. But as far as our rant this week, ain't really too much to rant on, bro. At the end of the game, we had a chance to win the game. My boy Matt Bryant, what they call him, Matty Ice 2.0, he missed the field goal. Honestly, I think it was a bad hold. If you look at the replay, Shab, I don't know, the dude had the dang ball to the side a little bit, but hey, I don't know what that's about. But think about it, Matt Schaub, that's not really his job. I don't know how a holder got hurt, but that's how it is, man. And that must be tough for him, being like a backup kick holder, the backup quarterback, and you got to win the game, and then you mess up a hold, or Matt Bryant being the clutch kicker he is, to give Tony Gonzalez his first and only playoff win, and to send us to different game winners. He been doing for us to come off the team and then come back to the team because everybody was like, "Yo, we need Matt Bryant back." It's gonna be tough, man. It's a tough loss for us, especially how the way it ended. I believe this was a winnable game, like I said, but besides officiating and besides, if we was a great team, it shouldn't even come down to no penalties. It shouldn't even matter to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those little game winners, it shouldn't come down to that, man. And like I said, this was the moment for Matty Ice to just completely come out and just prove everybody wrong. But somehow, some way, they can still blame him for this game. They're still gonna blame Matt Ryan for this game, even though the dude was 30 for 36, guys. 30 for 36, 356 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. But somehow it's gonna be all his fault. Um, because you know how it is, bro. Like that's just how they do it. But anyway, Devontae Freeman, 19 carries, 88 yards. The dude finally averaged more yards a carry than Matt Ryan. Devontae Freeman finally had a good game. We finally was able to have a balanced offense. And I'm not gonna lie, in the third quarter, when Matt Ryan was coming down the field, just throwing that gave me flashbacks of it felt like, yo, are we watching Matt Ryan again? They was protecting him. He had time to throw the ball. I was just so excited. I'm like, yo, bro, I haven't had this feeling in a long time where he just looked like he was calm back there. Once you see Matt Ryan look left and look right, and then you see his eyes start spreading out everywhere, you know this man about to dot you up. But right when he raised that left leg up, and you see him look left and right, you know this drive is about to be crazy. Shout out to hurry up offense. I believe Dirk Cutter called a great game, especially in the second half. And I believe we made plays to win. But like I said, a lot of big calls really mess us up, and a lot of lack of execution on the defense, for the most part, really messes us up too. Do I still think Dan Quinn got to go? Yeah, he got to go. But I don't believe this loss was totally his fault. I saw I saw the team kind of rally together, and that's pretty good. To see that the team, it's like they had each other's back. You know, um, but it's not the same vibe that we used to have in the old Mike Smith era. But I don't think it's gonna be like that because it's a different coach. But they was at first they did come out there and they did look sloppy. They did look like they were just soft. Deion Jones, yeah, yeah, Deion Jones, you're younger than me, bro. And the dude was up there gassed out, bro, on the sideline. Like, come on, man. Like everybody was getting gas the whole game. And they supposed to be young guys, except for what Matt Julio, Alex Mack, Sanu, them good boys like that. They was up there gassed up. But I mean, Kyler Murray, like I said, the dude was just running all over the place. So I guess I probably need some too. I guess, but True Font didn't play this game, and you saw we almost did low key better than when we had True Font. Sheffield stepped up. Isaiah Oliver, he gave us some plays, but he kind of made a good play a little bit. I don't know. I don't really know, man. Like you can't. It's hard to really say if he did good or not because you don't know. Like watching the game, it's like okay, he got beat, but in other games, no. Like he made up for all the mistakes. That's what it felt like, and we just fell short, man. We fell short. We lost by 1 point. That's what stings the most. Um, but I really do believe Dirk Cutter called a great game. That flea flicker, I was thinking, I'm like, yo, when they gonna put that in the line, put that in the playbook, when they gonna finally use it. That Muhammad Sanu third down and one when he did an RPO, I love those type of plays and it really throws people off. That was great play calling. The defense, I still hate when they do the prevent junk that Dan Quinn be doing. That junk is so stupid. I don't know why they do it. It doesn't make any sense. Those are downs you're supposed to send pressure, not give the offense enough time and the more yards to cover so they get the first down. It's so dumb. Hopefully he stopped doing that. It doesn't make any sense. But yeah. But anyway, I don't really have a lot for this, man. Kyler Murray came to play, but the dude balled out. It was a winnable game for both teams. You know, the Falcons. We was down, bro. We was really down. Um, but you know, they got the best of it. It was like 20-10, I believe, and we was about to come back and win the game, but that's it. We failed, and I believe it was winnable. I believe if those calls were overturned, this game would have been a W. It's crazy to lose against a type of team that's 1-4. Well, basically, I think when they 2-4 now. Yeah, no, they 2-3-1. So they was hold on, what the heck? So they was 1-3-1 when the game started. Now they 2-3-1, and now we're 1-5. And they said that's like the first time since like 2007. This is horrible, man. This is horrible. Did I see some great stuff tonight? I did, but this is horrible, bro. Like. But I saw so much great stuff this game. It felt like a winnable game. I'm telling you, that third quarter was probably the best third quarter we have played, even past Mike Smith. I'm talking about Mike Smith. I hated the third quarter because all we used to do was run the ball, try to be conservative, and get the frick out of there. I love Mike Smith, but I hate it when we used to always do that. This was the best third quarter football I've seen us play in years. I'm talking about, I believe, ever. So, yeah. Um, so. But we didn't get the job done, man. It's crazy. Like we won in the third and the fourth quarter. We won in the second half, but the first half is where we lost the game. But the fourth quarter is where you lose the game. It's kind of weird to say. Like I feel like I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. It's just one of those losses that you can't take. That's all I gotta say, man. I don't really know too much what to say right now. I'm just all discombobulated. I don't know what to say, bro. Like I don't know what y'all want me to say, man. I already said get Dan Quinn out of here, but this loss is not his fault. We could have won the game, but we didn't win the game. We did everything we had to do to win, but we did everything we had to do to lose. It's like really can't say nothing, guys. We lost against the NFC team, which is interesting. It's not an AFC team this time, and we lost against a team that only won one game coming into this game. That's the tough part about it. And they didn't even have Patrick Peterson, which didn't really matter to me because Julio has destroyed Patrick Peterson before. So I'm not really worried about that too much. But, hey, man, good stuff. Shout out to that Buddy Murphy. I don't know if it's Buddy Murphy or Buda Baker. I don't know if I think Buddy Murphy like in the wrestling or something like that. But the rookie Murphy, he was doing some good stuff for a little bit against Julio. Julio Jones, who I forgot to mention, by the way, dropped the pass in the beginning. Let me just go ahead and say some good stuff. Julio Jones, 8 receptions, 108 yards. He didn't score a touchdown, but it's good to see him do something because the last 2 weeks he didn't really do anything. Austin Hooper, that's the player of the game for us. 8 receptions, 117 yards, average 14.6 yards a catch, and a touchdown. The dude balled out. I was happy. Austin Hooper was getting wide open, just catching passes. Austin Hooper, that's my boy. Yeah, I know it, man. I was saying Hoop at home to do it. It just sucks that it's gonna be overshadowed by the loss. Calvin Ridley, he came in. That was a good touchdown, I believe. On the first touchdown of the game was to really Devontae Freeman, which is crazy. He had 3 receptions, and 2 of those receptions was a touchdown. So that's pretty good. Just out of the Freeman, man. But when you actually have a run game, we can actually win games. We just didn't win the game, and it just comes down to they used to make those memes on Facebook or in the comments. They only won because they had more points than us, and that's what it feels like. And I never really, I got it, but I never really felt it. But that's in this case, they only won because they had more points, and that's how you win a game in general because they got more points. So yeah, so that's it, man. That's it for me. I'm gonna stop rambling on. Ain't really too much to say. It was a winnable game. We lost. Besides to the Cardinals, Kyler Murray, that dude has a freaking amazing future. That dude escaped. It's like he was hurting every single play, but he was just getting open, like just going, like nobody catch him, bro. It was so annoying watching because it's like, yo, sack this man. This dude was just gone. Isaiah Elliott was the only one to hit the dude, but I was like, after he passed the line of scrimmage and you just laid him out. Um, so yeah, man, shout out to my boy Matty Ace, bro. That would have been a fourth quarter comeback. He would have passed on Elway. I saw it, bro. It would have had it. He would have passed John Elway for the comebacks in the fourth quarter, but they just won't let the man have it, bro. Like he already passed John Elway with the passing touchdowns, but I think he was about to pass him with the fourth quarter comebacks. Well, no, he was about to pass Brett Favre. My bad. He was about to pass Brett Favre or be tied with him, but it didn't happen. So anyway, see you on the next video. I'm out, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Ain't really too much, man. Still get Dan Quinn out of here. Set up my boy Matty Ice, man. I know they gonna say it's all your fault, but you did what you had to do. Devontae Freeman, good job for finally stepping up. You finally did something. Finally, bro. Thank you, bro. You was the most trash talking before the season. It's about time you did something. Um, so yeah, just gotta be more disciplined. Even though they was still some dumb calls. And yeah, man. See you on the next time out.